Karpathos is the second largest of the Greek Dodecanese islands, in the southeastern Aegean Sea. Together with the neighboring smaller Saria Island, it forms the municipality of Karpathos, which is part of the Karpathos regional unit. Because of its remote location, Karpathos has preserved many peculiarities of dress, customs and dialect, the last resembling those of Crete and Cyprus. The island has also been called Carpathus in Latin, Scarpanto in Italian and Kerpe in Turkish. Geography. The island is located about 47 kilometers southwest of Rhodes, in the part of the Mediterranean which is called the Carpathian Sea. The Sea of Crete, a sub-basin of the Mediterranean Sea, has its eastern limit defined by the island of Karpathos. Karpathos' highest point is Mount Lastos at 1,215 meters. Karpathos comprises 10 villages. Peculiarities, the capital and main port of the island, is located in the southeast of the island. The capital is surrounded by the villages of Menites, Arkasa, Apiri, Volada, Othos, and Pylos. In the north Mesocori, Spoa and Olympus. There are two ports, in Karpathos and in the north of the island next to Olympus named Diaphani. The island Saria was once united with Karpathos but an earthquake divided them. Saria preserves many important antiquities. Climate. The weather station of Karpathos alongside Ierapetra holds Greece's highest annual mean temperature, 20.1 degrees Celsius. Municipality. The present municipality Karpathos was formed at the 2011 local government reform by the merger of the following two former municipalities, that became municipal units: Karpathos, Olympus. History. The island of Karpathos was in both ancient and medieval times closely connected with Rhodes. Its current name is mentioned, with a slight shift of one letter, in Homer's Iliad as Karpathos. Apollonius of Rhodes, in his epic Argonautica, made it a port of call for the Argonauts traveling between Libya and Crete. The island is also mentioned by Virgil, Pliny the Elder, and Strabo. The Carpathians sided with Sparta in the Peloponnesian War in 431 BCE and lost their independence to Rhodes in 400 BCE. In 42 BCE, the island fell to Rome. After the division of the Roman Empire in 395 CE, the island became part of the Byzantine Empire. Of its Christian bishops, the names are known of Olympius, who was a supporter of Nestorius, Zoticus, Menas, Ioann, Leo, and Philippus. In the 14th century, the island was a see of the Latin Church, four of whose bishops bore the name Nicolaus. No longer a residential bishopric, Karpathos is today listed by the Catholic Church as an archiepiscopal titular see. In 1304, Karpathos was given as fief to the Genoese corsairs Andrea and Lodovico Moresco, but in 1306 it fell to Andrea Cornaro, a member of the Venetian Cornaro family. The Cornaro controlled Karpathos until 1538, when it passed into the possession of the Ottoman Turks. During the Greek War of Independence from 1821 to 1822, the island rebelled, but afterwards it fell again under the Ottoman rule. In 1835, Sultan Mahmud II conceded to the island the privilege of the Maktu tax system, that is, the tax was calculated as an annual lump sum, and not on an household basis. The Ottoman rule ended on the 12th of May 1912, when the Italians occupied the island, together with the whole Dodecanese. During the Italo-Turkish War of 1911–12, on that day, sailors from the Regia Marina ship Vittorio Emanuele and the destroyer Alpino landed in Karpathos. With the Treaty of Lausanne of 1923, Karpathos joined the other islands of the Dodecanese in the Italian possession of the Italian Aegean Islands, and was ceded by Italy to Greece with the Paris Peace Treaties of 1947. The island formally joined the Kingdom of Greece on the 7th of March 1948, together with the other Dodecanese islands. In the late 1940s and 1950s, due to the economic problems after World War II, a number of Carpathians emigrated to the U.S. eastern seaboard cities. Karpathos today has a significant Greek-American constituency who have returned to their island and invested heavily. Inhabitants of the mountains to the north are more traditional. Transportation. Karpathos Island National Airport, with its relatively large runway, is located on the south side. Karpathos is connected to neighboring islands and to the mainland via ferries and airplanes. The ferries provide transport to and from Piraeus. Scheduled domestic flights connect the island with Rhodes, Kassos, Crete and Athens daily. Additionally, charter flights from various European cities are frequently scheduled during the high season. Within the island, cars are the preferred mode of transportation. The port is the airport. The main villages and other popular locations are connected by an adequate system of municipal roads, most of which are paved. During the summer months, small private boats depart from Peculiarities to various locations daily, including Olympus and some inaccessible beaches. Fixed-rate taxis and municipal buses are also available all year long. Population. The island's 2011 census population was 6,181 inhabitants. This number more than doubles in the summer months as many Carpathian expatriates come to the island for the vacation with their families. Also, taking into consideration the number of tourists that visit, there can be up to 20,002 people on the island during the summer months. The population density is greatest during the 15th of August due to the Panagias festival, which is considered the most important festival on the island. Individuals travel from around the world to attend the festival and view the many traditions that still remain on the island. Beaches. The beaches of Karpathos Island can be divided into 4 large groups. The beaches on the east coast are smaller and gravelly but without wind. The beaches of the southern part of the island, near the airport area, made of fine white sand. The sandy beach on the west coast are the most exposed to the Miltami and they are only available in low wind conditions. The beaches of the north of the island, accessible only by sea and partly by jeep. East Coast, Amupi, Karpathos Beach, Acta, Katolatos, Karapanagia, Apelloias Nikolaos. South Coast, Damatria, Diakoptis, Devil's Bay, Agriopotamos. West Coast, Lefkos Beach, Masohori Finiki, Arkasalukadius. North Coast, Diaphani, Vananda, Foraklin.